little soul setup, and I had no rear guards. It was almost hand screwed, and they were hand screwed, and it's essentially my Vanguard versus their Vanguard, and I'm like, oh yeah, she has a limit break that can pull cards from the soul. So, yeah, won me the game. I did build her in a deck that based around her soul black or her limit break, running them two, the Nitro Juggler, 4 Skull Jugglers, 4 Jumping Chills, Peekaboo. Peekaboo's kind of a bad card. Like, you can run one of him as a tech choice to give her +3 to Soul Blast, but he goes back in at the end of the turn, and I mean he's bait for your Purple Trapezist, but he's not worth it. He clogs your hand. 2 Midnight Invader. Thought about running 3, but I run 7 grade 3s, and it does pretty well. I do get games that are just horrible when I have like 2 grade 3s in my starting hand, and then I draw again, and then I have 3 grade 3s in my starting hand, and it just screws me the entire game. 2 Alice sets up combos. It's a very good card. This stupid thing cost me a lot of money too. I don't know why cards in this game, some cards that aren't part of extremely popular clans, are so expensive and so hard to find. Well, I'll show you some combos. First combo that everyone really knows of. Lukier is your Vanguard. Her is your rear guard, that everyone should know about, I should say. Anything is your other side Vanguard. Your soul really doesn't matter. I mean, having her, one of her is fairly key. You have to have a Purple Trapezist in your soul. Having a bunny in somewhere on the field, and a 9k booster. That essentially sets up the combos I'll be showing you. So behind Little Miss Alice, let's put Bunny. Behind the Midnight Invader, let's put 9k booster. And if you do not have this first combo I'll show you, if you do not have a Purple Trapezist in the soul, you can get one very, very easily. So you rode her as your grade 2. You rode something else as your grade 1, because you don't have Purple Trapezist in this one. And for your Midnight Invader, or for your Midnight Princess, you pulled Dragon Tamer, as most normally do, not to waste the hand advantage. So they're in your soul. So you swing with Alice, and Alice hits. Alice hits. You always choose, essentially, which one of your combos goes first. So you counterblast one, and you choose which one goes first. I would choose Alice, or Midnight Invader, or Midnight Bunny, depending on which goes first. Alice, particularly. Putting it into your soul. Pulling it, that didn't have much to choose from. So you pull out the princess. You counterblast one, and you search. You search your deck for a Purple Trapezist. Then your bunny's effect activates. You counterblast another one, put her into the soul. If you already hit with your Midnight Invader over here, and he's tapped and that's tapped, you can untap him and swing at the Vanguard and try and kill. Or you can set up a full attacking row for more. Well, regardless, it's readied. That stood. You have a 14k row there. You can reset that up. And Lukier just got pluses. Okay, the next easy combo, really, everyone knows about. Grab the bunny, the Alice. Purple Trapeze is in the soul. Let's switch these two for the sake. Swing for 19. It hits. Counterblast 1. Put her into the soul. To call Purple Trapezist. Purple Trapezist over there. He goes into the soul. He comes right back out. Stood. Even if you can't do that, or you want a bigger booster and something swung, you can put him in any slot. It doesn't say that it has to be a empty rearguard slot. Same thing with Alice. If you have a Midnight Invader in your soul, but you have something in the way, you can put her in the soul and call him out on top of it. Lastly, the combo that everyone needs to know about. It requires, fairly easy to set up, it requires one of these on the field or in your hand, this on the field, and one purple trapezist in the soul. Let me grab one out of this deck real quick. One in the soul. So Lucario gets plus 3,000 every time something is called from the soul. So you counterblast one, put her into the soul, to call out Purple Trapezist. Purple Trapezist's effect activates. Lucario gets plus 3 for calling out. Puts the other Purple Trapezist into the soul, calls out Girl Across the Gap. That's plus 6k for one counterblast. You can do it again. Put her in the soul. Call it Purple Trapezist. I do this so often that essentially they switch places. Put her in. Call out her. Every time you counterblast one, your Girl Across the Gap and your Purple Trapezist switch places. Be wary of that, because you can make Lucario lose plus 1,000 boosting. If it's on your last counterblast, like you're counterblasting 3, on your last call, you can put the Purple Trapezist, so I have 2 Purple Trapezist into the soul, and on the field, take a Purple Trapezist and pull out a grade 2, something to swing with if you're missing, rather than just having that 5k booster sitting there. Going over tech choices, Bullseye Mia, decent tech choice. Dancing Princess, running a 3rd or even a 4th. Magician of Quantum Mechanics, tech choice. 4th Lucario, or Juggler and Jumping Jill. And that'll be all. So comment, rate, subscribe, and post comments about questions. Thank you.